So in this week's video, we're going to talk to you about our new search portal that we have through our MLS. It's way better than what we used to have. It has way more details and more information and a lot of little tools that allow you to do things that you could never do with what we had before. So if you'd like to sign up for that, please email us at the email below here and we can get you set up. One thing to keep in mind is with the new privacy laws and everything, this system makes you opt in. So the first email you're going to get is going to ask you if you want to opt in, and we can't send you anything until you do that, so just keep that in mind. And it will allow you to opt in on just emails, or even if you want to get text notifications. But once you do that, we'll send out a link and you sign up for your own, it's called OneHome Portal, and then you can get on it whenever you want and search. And I'm about to show you all the different things you can do with that search feature. And like I said, it's way better than what we used to have. So if you don't have it or you'd like to switch over, email us at the email I showed you a minute ago. The email will also be at the end of this video, and we will get you hooked up. And let me show you here on my computer everything this new system can do. All right, so like we said, once you get the opt-in email and you opt in, you'll be able to access your portal here at OneHome. And if you can't find it, just go to portal.onehome.com, and if you've set up your account, it will come up, and here's the first thing you'll see. And what I like to do is, I'll just click on new search. I've already used it a little bit, that's why this property comes up. But then you can scroll out the map and see everything, in the area you're looking. And it'll break it down into how many listings are in a particular area. So there's, 440 right in the Kalispell area, Kalispell, Whitefish, Sioux Falls. And then it shows the outlying ones. But the cool thing about this site that the other one did not do is it just gives you tons more information. So like right here, let's go to a house that I have listed. You can either zoom in and click on one of these prices if you're looking for a specific area, or it'll show all the houses over here on the left. So this is the one that I have listed, just so I didn't need to get permission from someone to show a different one. But once you click on it, let's see what it shows. So it has all the photos, obviously, just like the last listing had, or the last MLS had. But the stuff that it does that's extra is over here on the right. So this will break down your monthly cost. And you click on this and it shows basically, it's, again, your mortgage will probably be a little bit different, but it's showing you your 20% down payment, 30-year fixed, and a 5.4% interest rate. And obviously, they're just using this as an example. You may have a better rate or a worse rate. That's where you have to talk to your lender and figure that out. But then it just goes through all the costs that you'll be up against, and then they come up with the $34.56 a month, which is kind of a nice little thing to look at. But like I said, that's not going to be exact, so don't take it exact. It's just a pretty good ballpark. But when you go down through the listing, you can go through, the property details. It shows you everything that it has, the size of the lot, building details. It tells you the type of heating, sewer, utilities that are available. And then another thing that this has that the other one did not is it shows the school in the area and their rankings. And this is off of a website called Live By. So this OneHome, they're tied into all these other websites that they use. And we'll get into that here in a minute. But you can also look at any public records on the house, which is kind of handy. It just shows you what they have for the house that they use for tax purposes. It shows the square footage of every level. And these are all the records from the county. And then it shows, the tax ID, the legal description. But then down here, if you go a little further, it also has this getting around the neighborhood. It shows, how close you are to walking to do errands or, biking, public transit. I don't know how accurate those are, but it's there. And then this is what's nice. It shows the tax history of the last 3 years, and you can see exactly what they paid in taxes. Again, these are public records. And then it will also pull up similar properties. But let's go back up here to the top. And like I said, if you want to figure out like projects, and these are also tied into another website. So if you go ahead and go through this process here, it's going to hook you up with, another website that will send you people, I suppose, that have signed up for this. But, so if you want painting done, it'll ask you questions and take you through the whole process. And then at the end, it has you sign up, paint one room. Then it just gives you, it kind of signs you up and tells you what house you're looking at. But yeah, that's not, that's a different website altogether, so I can't really comment on how good that is. But let's go back to the houses. The other thing that I like to do is I've compared these houses. So I've already done it over here. So I've pulled 3 houses that were in the area. You can see the map. So I pulled 2 other houses that are right in the same area of this one. And then the cool thing on this compare is it puts them all side by side. So you can see the square footage of each house, the number of bedrooms. It puts everything side by side. This one, I'm not sure why it came up with the taxes that are this high, but that obviously is not right. But you can change it if something like that happens. So let's just change it to $360 a month, and then it shows you your estimated monthly costs. It's a little more accurate than the 20,000. That was a glitch, obviously. But again, you can go through all of these details and put them all side by side, and you can see if whether they're all landscaped or whether they have attached garages, how many spaces are in each garage, building details. It'll go through the type of furnace, compare everything side by side, the year built, other facts and features, the list price of each one, price per square foot. Then the last one is the neighborhood, and that's those walking and biking things that I'm not too sure how accurate those are. But again, this is just a really handy map or tool to use if you're searching. Let's go back to the beginning again and show you the total overview of the valley. Once we scroll out here, it throws everything in, but it allows you to just go around and, search different areas. If you just zoom in on, say, this Kyla area, it will then pull up the listings that come up on what's showing on your map. So if there's nothing showing on your map, it shows no results. But if you come over here, now it's got all of these come up on the left-hand side, and you can go through them that way. These houses over by Bitterroot Lake, this will narrow it down to these 7 once you scroll in, and you can go through and look at each house. If you do want a automatic search, so if you're looking for, say, a 3-bedroom house for $550 and under near Bitterroot Lake, contact us. We can set you up on an automatic search that will immediately send you any new listings that come up for that. And obviously you can set up a search for whatever you're looking for. This is just an example, but if you want something that's emailed to you each time a new listing comes up or a current listing changes the price, we can do that. We can set that up. But this portal allows you to search on your own whenever you want. And another cool thing I saw is, like, if you're in town, let's scroll out a little bit. Oops, I clicked on one here. Wasn't trying to do that. Scroll back into town. So if you're looking at houses in Kalispell, you can also do these points of interest, and you can look at where banks are, gas stations are, food restaurants. So if you hit apply on the map, then it will show, once you zoom in, here's, where are we here? So it'll show these restaurants that are available here. This is down by the Costco area, but then you click on the restaurant. That's a Taco Bell. That's a Panera. But you get the idea. Or this search portal that we have now is just way more detailed than the last one. So, like I said earlier, if you want to be signed up for this, please email us, and we will set you up with your own portal. You just remember that, like I said before as well, you have to opt in because of all the new laws. They make everybody opt in, and until you do that, we can't set you up with anything. So I hope this helps. If you're already set up and you have other questions, feel free to give me a call, and we will talk to you soon.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information, and don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.